Due to the invasion of Disas, or Dissus, or D-I-S-A-S.
D's nuts.
D's
nuts. The invasion of D's nuts.
There's no N in there, but Cami said it, so it has to be true. Enigmatic creatures of soil from the land of the dead.
That sounds like these nuts.
Oh my god!
Where's the lie, though? Where's the lie?
Let me read the synopsis, people!
約束だよいつかまた同じ笑顔で
Hey there, everyone. Welcome back to The Box, the one and only Annie Chat Box. You're tuning in to episode 90 with me, Cami, your host. Please keep in mind, I've been up since 5 a.m. and I'm a little wonky, so you're just along for this ride. But also along with me on this wild, wild ride are some wonderful, wonderful people. Starting in the Pacific Northwest, we have 3 of them, actually.
3 of them.
One of them is in fact named Gregory von Maximus III, twice removed.
What's up, Internet? Hello.
And in the next room, there is my dearest Cassie.
Why, thank you. I wish I had singing chops like you.
Ooh, you just got it, though. That was good. That was real, real good. And may I introduce the newest enlistee, the host that we kind of pressured to come join us, but we are so glad they are here, and that is Dom.
I'm glad to admit I was pressured.
Whoa!
Because I don't think she would. She would never admit it.
No, because I didn't pressure you.
Yeah,
You
she
had all the
She
options.
totally pressured me.
Pressured with love, though. It's a good way to be pressured.
Steam pressured with love.
And across a whole ocean, we have Jonathan Joestar.
Hello.
All right, everybody. Welcome again to episode 90. Unfortunately, we're not done with our spiel because I also have to hit you with our social links. If you want to catch up with us at Twitter, you can do so at twitter.com/AnnieChatBox. You can send us an email at anniechatmail@gmail.com. You can listen to us on iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, TuneIn, SoundCloud, and YouTube. And if you feel like you want to donate or force us to watch some anime that is going to ruin our lives, check out our Patreon at patreon.com/AnnieChatBox. You're not the first one on this train. We talked about her last week. Thanks. And then also, if you want to check out our Oni-chan, sister, lots of ways related podcast, you can check out Save Our Progress, which our dear Craig is on, along with other friends of ours. They talk about basically a lot of cool things, like video games and movies and life, and I'm guessing cool music because Zach's on there. Yeah, so go give them a listen. Again, that's soundcloud.com/saveourprogress.
Yeah.
Cool music, huh?
I mean...
I like to think that Zach thinks so.
Oh, shit,
Damn.
son.
No, full disclosure. Usually when Zach links us music, it's really good music.
It
Love
is.
you, Zach. Okay.
Giving him a hard time is always fun.
That it is. All right. I know that you all love these episodes. Our listening quotas say so. Buckle up because it is an impression picks episode. But we have a couple of changes up ahead as we've, made some adjustments. We have a 5th host. So now we are each going to have only 3 picks, as before we each had 5 picks that we would go through every season. Now each of us has 3. That's partially to spread the wealth. And then also it gives room for Patreon suggested reviews, or if we maybe pick up something that caught our eye that wasn't on anybody's list. There's just a little bit of flexibility, and hopefully we'll be able to speed up our reviewing process so, we're not backlogging and still reviewing anime from the previous year into New Year's.
We can only hope.
Right? We can only hope.
Hopefully we might actually be able to catch up with this new...
Yeah, we're playing catch up. That's what it is.
We're doing our Rue bestie.
Doing our Rue bestie. So today we are going to reveal each other's picks for the winter 2019 season. If you haven't tuned in, the way that we tend to do this is that there's an ocean, and each of us are on what I like to think are different islands. And then, while we're hoping for a helicopter to come, we don't get that, but we do get a bottle.
Fucking worthless.
Yeah, you have mentioned that on other episodes, which is a legitimate point.
I'd just like to point out we've been on these desert islands for like a long time now. I'm surprised each of us hasn't gone fucking crazy.
Or
You know, I feel
died.
like what it is that I feel like we just land there like for about 3 days each season. Like right around when it's like seasonal anime picks time, we're just transported to these islands. And we're like, not again! No!
And each time they give us the wrong fucking shit.
Exactly! They can't even get that right. So then we're left to just like wonder what anime we're supposed to check out per season. So going ahead with that, just know that each of us are going to go in a round robin and reveal our secret recipients' picks. This way is fun because then, you know, we don't know up until the last minute what we will be giving impressions on, and you can hear our reactions and all that cool jazz. So we have an order this time. John is going to read his recipient's pick, then Cassie will read, and then Dom will read, and I will read, and Craig will read. And we hope that you have fun tuning in. And John, how about you start us off? I want to know who your secret recipient is.
Okay, so my secret recipient for the evening is Dominic.
Woo!
Yay.
So Dom's number 3 pick for winter 2019 is Egao no Daika.
I don't remember this one.
Was not
Yeah, these
given
names.
was not given an English title, but the synopsis reads: on a planet far from Earth, there is a kingdom full of smiling faces. Princess Yuki is 12 years old and about to enter a sensitive age in a person's life. Every day, she cries, laughs, and sometimes her heart throbs with excitement. All the while, she lives merrily in the royal palace. Filling her days are her loyal vassals, her tutor Reira, Izana, who assists in political affairs, the leader of the chivalry Harold, and there is her childhood friend and aide, Joshua. And then in quotes it says, Yuki, if you have spirits and guts, you can do anything. No, not this again. Joshua, be nobler. Stella is 17 years old and a capable, reserved soldier. However, she is always smiling, for smiling is essential to living. This is the story of 2 girls born on distant planets.
Did y'all ever see like Barbie Princess and the Pauper? Or maybe that was really just me.
I think it was just you. I can't think of a reason why anybody else here would, and I sure didn't.
It had good music for the. It's honestly the most legit out of the Barbie movies. But anyway,
Is anybody else here a Barbie movie connoisseur? I actually want to know.
Nope.
My niece used to watch them a
Nah.
lot. I never stuck around in the room.
I'm gonna be honest. The only reason I like Princess and the Pauper is because later I watched it in college, and my friend and I made a meme of it. But anyway, that's exactly what this plot sounds like. It's like the 2 girls, and they're living these opposite lives, and then they're gonna meet, and cool, intriguing character development is gonna arise. I think I put this one somewhere low on my list as well because it sounded interesting.
Honestly, I don't remember picking this one.
You did. It's the one with the robots. That's why you put it on your list.
Oh, okay.
And
That
you-
makes sense.
I believe Stella is a giant robot pilot.
Okay.
Yeah, we were both just sitting there, and then suddenly there were giant robots, and then I was like, you should put this on your list, because it's the only one so far that I've seen that has giant robots. And I think there was another one that also had robots.
Oh
But it
yeah,
was
but it was
super
like
CG
it
or
was like
something.
full CG.
But at that point, it was the first one we had watched that had robots. 'Cause
Okay,
we watched it
that
in a
makes
weird
sense.
order.
I was listening to the synopsis. I was like, I don't remember what this is. But
That's
okay. All right. That makes me.
I think I also put it on my list because it has giant robots.
Yeah, that makes me feel better because I was like, oh shit, did I commit to something that I don't care at all about? But no, this is good. This is fine.
Listen, we basically all cannibalized each other this season, so everybody basically got one lower pick. It just happened. But that makes it fun. That's how, Cami ended up with Pop Team Epic all those many years
Heck
ago.
yeah.
1 year
Years
ago.
ago?
Literally earlier this
Years
year.
ago?
Whatever. I have no concept of time. That's just how life works.
Hey, Dom, if I pay you, not even 50, if I pay you $30,
Yeah.
could I get you to do a comparison impression between this show and Barbie Princess and the Pauper for our
Oh my
impression?
god.
For $30? I mean, yeah.
It's only 90 minutes. It's the exact same time as watching the 3 episodes.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I will totally do that for $30.
Oh
All
my
right, I'll let you know
God.
if my paycheck lets me do that.
The road to the sellouts continues.
We're selling out each other at this point. It's not. Anyway, I think I'm next up.
Yes.
Yep.
So my secret recipient is Jonathan Joestar. Everyone is surprised. Everyone. Anyway, guys, so John's number 3 pick for the fall. Oh, I wrote fall 2018. Welp, I fucked up. For the winter 2019 season. You see, I fixed everybody else's,
Yeah.
I think, but not mine.
Yeah,
That's hilarious.
you would.
I did this to screw myself over, and I didn't even notice. Anyway, John's number 3 pick for the winter 2019 season is Cassie's really stupid, probably edgy magical girl show of the season. But John got it this time. Maho Shoujo Toku Shusen Asuka.
Oh, yeah. That one.
Synopsis goes as follows. Due to the invasion of Disas, or Disas, or D-I-S-A-S,
D's nuts.
The invasion of these nuts.
There's no N in there, but Cami said it, so it has to be true. Enigmatic creatures of soil from the land of the dead.
That sounds like these nuts.
Oh my god!
Where's the lie, though? Where's the lie?
Let me read the synopsis, people! Enigmatic creatures of soil.
Now you can't
she's broken.
you can't
Now you
unhear
read
it.
Now you can't read it.
Mankind, who was on the verge of crisis, was saved by the efforts of magical girls who had obtained a mysterious magical power. ... 3 years later, new incidents suddenly occur, tearing apart the normalcy of the girls who had each returned to their normal lives. The saviors of humanity, those magical girls called the Magic Five, or Magical Five, now live each day, fighting for their lives, even as they are trifled with by destiny, fate.
Oh my god.
Magical girls of the dead.
Yeah, it looked like girls with like machine guns and stuff.
Yeah, I remember the PV of this one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this one looks really cool. Super excited about it.
Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be a really edgy magical girl show, and that could go.
Yeah, that's
One of two
a
ways.
big no-no for me.
I mean, hey, it could be real good. We don't know
Could
yet.
be real good, could be real bad, but who knows? We'll find out when it comes out.
I mean, I keep watching the edgy magical girl shows.
Mm.
Every season they come out, so I'll probably watch it with John, and we can both either agree or disagree that we're never going to get another good edgy magical girl show.
Did that hurt to say?
Yes. Yes, it did. But yeah, John, I'm excited for you. We can suffer or prosper together as one
Indeed.
gigantic magical girl fan.
So
Are you guys
wait.
going to conjoin? Are you going to combine?
Fusion dance.
Like a robot.
You're going to
That's
Gottai?
what we need. That's what John, we need magical girls that like get into robots for John like one season.
Okay, wait. So there's 5 of us. So there's the 2 legs and the
Oh my
2
God.
Are we
arms.
Voltron now?
Are
And the
we now
head.
Voltron?
Yeah.
Damn it! Save Our Progress can never do it. Now we can.
We are the Voltron.
Do you have anything else to say about the magical girl one before we move on, John? I feel like we talked over you.
That's true.
I was gonna say, isn't the Yuki Una is a hero episode coming up? No, that one's still a bit far off, isn't it?
It's a little far off, but it's close enough that I should probably start watching the previous season because I don't know nothing about
Same.
Yuki Una.
I
So
watched,
I think
I
that
watched a little
one-
bit of it. I think out of all the like darker magical girl shows, it is acceptable.
Yeah.
I think it's acceptable.
Aren't they all just trying to ride on Monica's coattails?
It is, but it's a little bit less like clearly trying to just be edgy. It's more like it has it's more like in line with like maybe like Nanoha than
Ah,
like Madoka. At least from what I watched, I hear like at the end of the first season things go crazy, and I didn't get that far, so maybe I'm talking out my ass. But
I mean, John keeps like going, so I think that you're right. I don't know.
I don't know.
We'll find out later on.
yeah. I was about to say, what does Yuki Una have to do with the edgy magical girl gun show?
Well,
Yeah,
it's
it just brought it to my attention. That's
Ah,
all.
okay,
Like,
there it
oh
is.
yeah, by the way, isn't that coming up soon? Not quite soon, but it's coming.
It's also a
anyway.
magical girl show with possibly a small bit of edge. Anyway, Dominic,
Yeah.
you're next.
yes.
So my secret recipient is Cassie.
Yay!
So we're going in a circle.
So Cassie's number 3 pick for the winter 2019 season is Endro. The synopsis is Naral Island, a continent with swords and magic in which humans and monsters coexist. The terrible Demon King lives there. In ancient times, the first generation hero defeated the Demon King. Over the many successive generations since then, Demon King has been resurrected, and the hero who opposes him has likewise reappeared. Girls attend a school for adventurers in order to defeat the Demon King when he appears again. Though a bit absent-minded, Yusha has the body of a hero. The holy elf Sayla's trouble never ends because she is too serious. The cheerful warrior Phi loves to eat. Mei is a quiet otaku magician. As the 4 girls aim to be in the hero party, they live relaxed fantasy lives and show no sign of defeating the Demon King no matter how much time passes. There you go.
Dominic pointed out to me this looks like Konosuba with Moe girls, and I put it really high on my list. That's what
Ooh.
happened.
Ooh.
I see.
Well, it was mainly just that last line about them not ever getting close to doing anything, and I was like, oh, that sounds like Konosuba.
That and they all have their own like specific personality trait or like weird thing, and I'm like, okay, I'll bite.
It'll be fun to see if they put any like spins on those tropes or like if there's more to them beyond that. I always like when comedy shows do that.
Yeah.
The art, from what I remember, also looked really bubbly and kind of cute. And
It looked pretty cute.
I was like, why not? It's like that harmless pick that I put really high because I was just like, listen, if I'm gonna get any garbage, I at least want some junk food on the side that will probably be funny. I don't know.
Yes.
It could go really bad for me. It has before.
We'll
We'll see.
Right on.
Shortest impression ever.
I feel like I think I briefly saw the trailer for that. It does sound interesting, so I'm glad you got it.
Yeah.
My secret recipient is, oh my god, who could it be? And who could Craig have? I wonder.
Oh.
You
My
guys keep
secret
getting yourself. I do these like by random number generator. And just full clarification, and these two just keep getting each other. It's kind of like when John and Cami do like little editing competitions. They always get each
Haha.
other.
It's
Yeah.
true.
It just happens.
My secret recipient, along with being my rival in my Pokemon Let's Go Eevee, is Craig!
How's that going, by the way?
It's great, and seriously, like, the rival looks and acts like you. I can't get
Yeah.
over it. Like,
I
every
know,
time he's
right?
like, here, let's just have some
He looks
raspberries.
just
I'm
like
like,
Craig.
thanks, Craig.
We did it first, and Craig was like, no, he doesn't look or act anything like me. And I'm like,
Oh, no,
He's
he does.
literally,
He totally
literally
does.
Craig.
Yes.
I wish I could have that spiky of hair. I can't pull that off.
you've had spiky hair before.
His hair's not that spiky. It's just a little poofed up in the front.
Ah, true.
Yeah. We're gonna make a casual cosplay of that for the next convention you go to.
Hey.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
Anyway, your number 3 pick for the winter 2019 season is Kemuri Kusa.
I figured I'd get this one.
The synopsis goes, the science fiction action story follows girls who fight with weird entities named Mushi, hey, that means bugs, and survive in a world of red fog. Based on Tatsuki's winning entry from the 24 3D anime contest in 2012 of the same name. Oh, this is, okay. I
Oh, this
remember
one.
taking a peek at that because of the little headline there that it was based on something. The art looks really unique in this one.
Mm-hmm.
Had you heard anything about it before?
So basically, when me and Zach were going through the winter picks, it looks like it's a very distinct art style. If I recall correctly, it's CG, and it's by the guy that did Kimono Friends.
Ooh, that's promising.
Funny enough, though, Kimono Friends 2 does not have, obviously, Kimono Friends 1
Yeah.
main head writer or director on there, I don't believe.
Yeah, that's a shame. I know a lot of people were upset about that. I never got past like the first 10 seconds of Kimono Friends, but I know it was really beloved by a
Yeah.
lot of people.
Yeah, definitely. Regardless of its art style, which I've seen kind of go off model a lot from clips that I've seen of it. So that says a lot about the heart and charm of Kimono Friends, at least.
Yeah, so this ought to be interesting. I don't really know what to expect, to be quite honest.
I will probably also be checking it out because it caught my attention too.
Special thanks to Zach who helped me find that synopsis because I couldn't find shit about this show at first.
I remember
I could
that.
not find
Yeah,
anything.
I think there was like that small PV, and then I saw that it looked like Kimono Friends, and I was like, oh, never mind. But yeah, that was basically it. I remember when we were first looking at stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll be watching John's edgy magical girl show, and John will be watching Craig's bug anime.
Bugs!
Bugs.
And with
Craig,
that,
who do you have? I'm not sure.
oh god, it's a mystery.
So time to introduce our 6th host.
Oh, God.
Dun, 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 dun. This secret recipient is Cami.
What?
Your number 3 pick for the winter 2019 anime season is Dimension High School.
Oh, nice.
Synopsis goes as such. The high school boys are transported to an anime world where, Monster Rancher. No. World where, while they're in cram school. Since then, they start school life in an anime world which they're transported to.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I just heard this could be fucking weird and wild because like they're starting as like actual people.
Yeah, live
Like,
action.
that get transported into anime, and I'm
What?
just like,
Yeah,
and I'm just like, this could be. Even if it's really awful, I think it could be hilarious. So I'm actually kind of excited about it.
So I bet you're wondering how I ended up in this predicament.
Yeah, and like I don't know. It'd be funny to think about like what they notice. Like, do they even watch anime? Like, what if some of them know the tropes, and this one guy's like, "Hey, boobs really do bounce disproportionately in anime." Like, it's just
That'd be pretty fun.
Yeah. So the problem with this that it makes me very apprehensive is like the very bare bones synopsis, and there's no PV or like concept art or anything.
Yeah.
So we'll fucking see.
I've heard that like with the bare bones information, like apparently there's no production company
Yeah.
listed either.
It's a mystery!
It is
DuckTales,
indeed.
woo!
Oh, nice. All right, rounding back around. John, bring us into round 2.
Okay, so Dominic's number 2 pick for winter 2019 season is Star Twinkle Precure.
Yeah, figured as much.
Oh.
The synopsis goes, it's another season of Precure. There is no info yet. Get fucked. Well, that's what Cassie has written down for me anyway.
Yeah, there's this normally by this point there would be actual information, but I guess the people who leak all the toys and candy stuff have not been on the top of their game. So we don't know anything about this season, but since I watched basically all of Precure before Craig was doing it, I put this as like, I think it was like my number 2.
Damn, that's high.
Yeah, you
That's
put it super
awesome.
high.
The only thing that's worrisome is I don't know when I'm going to get to be able to even start talking about it, really, because it starts later than most things.
Yeah, it starts February 3rd.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, what we do is we just stagger our impressions a little bit. If there's something that starts late, this has happened not just with Precure, but other shows too, that either
Oh, yeah.
get delayed. I know that we were worried about Surune like last season and it ended up working out, so
Okay.
we'll make it work.
The tagline reads, paint the sky, my own imagination.
I hope they are astronaut painters.
Also, it will probably be bad because this season of Precure is really good, and Precure can't be good 2 years in a row.
Nope, it cannot
it has
be.
to offset itself.
Yeah,
It's
basically.
true.
But I'll watch it anyways, because that's what I do. I watch all the Precures.
You're a completionist.
Yeah.
We'll see what you think about it.
Yeah. All right, Cassie, what's next?
So John's number 2 pick for the winter 2019 season is, didn't fuck up twice, Tate no Yusha no Nariagari.
You did it.
I did
I'm
it.
proud of you.
Dominic makes fun of me when I pronounce Japanese words fine.
Get wrecked.
And-
You've been doing good. You've been doing good.
I've been working very hard. So, Iwatani Naofumi was summoned into a parallel world along with 3 other people to become the world's heroes. Each of the heroes respectively equipped with their own legendary equipment when summoned. Naofumi received the legendary shield as his weapon. Due to Naofumi's lack of charisma and experience, he's labeled as the weakest, only to end up betrayed, falsely accused, and robbed by on the 3rd day of the adventure. That's rough. Shunned by everyone from the king to peasants, Naofumi's thoughts were filled with nothing but vengeance and hatred. Thus, his destiny in a parallel world begins.
Wow, that got like darker than I thought.
Yeah, that's the when I saw it, I was like, another isekai show. What's this one gonna be about? But then, like, all the betrayal and the intrigue came in. I was like, okay, now you've got my attention. This is something different. And, like, he's not the only one. There's 3 others, isn't there? That...
Yeah, but he gets like screwed over.
Yeah, he's also got a very non-conventional piece of equipment, which is a shield.
Yeah, that was the one thing that kind of caught my attention because I think fighting with a shield is really cool. Like, whenever I play Kingdom Hearts 1, I always pick the shield. So...
He's goofy!
Yeah, basically. So I was like, oh, that's... that. I mean, I don't really do the whole isekai thing, but that's pretty cool. I can get behind that.
Honestly, when I was watching the trailer, I was really bored at first, and then I was just like, wow, the straight man's worst weakness. A woman ruining his life. Because that's basically what the trailer looked like, and I was like, I'm kind of in. Could be interesting. Looks different, at least.
Yeah.
The shield aspect is really cool, too.
Yeah.
Are you excited, John?
Yeah, this is definitely interesting, caught my attention, so really curious to see what this turns out like. Here's hoping for the best.
Awesome. All right, Dom, you are up.
Okay, Cassie's number 2 pick for the winter 2019 season is Kaguya-sama wa kokurasetai tensai tachi no renai zuno-sen.
Oh, this one!
The synopsis. Considered a genius due to having the highest grades in the country, Miyuki Shirogane leads the prestigious Shuchin Academy's student council as its president. Working alongside the beautiful and wealthy vice president Kaguya Shinomiya, the two are often regarded as the perfect couple by students, despite them not being in any sort of romantic relationship. However, the truth is that after spending so much time together, the two have developed feelings for one another. Unfortunately, neither is willing to confess, as doing so would be a sign of weakness. With their pride as elite students on the line, Miyuki and Kaguya embark on a quest to do whatever is necessary to get a confession out of the other. Through their daily antics, the battle of love begins.
This sounded so neat. Like, if it weren't for one other show being, like, the thing that I was looking forward to the most, this probably would have been my number 1. And I got really lucky that I got it. I'm so excited for this. It sounds really interesting. Sounds fun. Sounds cheesy. I also just don't know if I've ever, like, watched something where they're, like, going, hey, you like me, right? Please just say it so I don't have to. Like, that just sounds interesting.
I hear the manga's really good. I always hear people saying good things about the manga, so.
The character designs look fun, too.
It kind of reminded me of some ways of Watashi ni Ex Shinasai or Missions in Love.
Oh, I've heard of that manga. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one that Cassie got me reading, and then proceeded to stop reading, and then I finished reading.
Yeah, I never finished that. I liked that one. You said that the designs looked cute, I think, Cami?
Yeah, they look really distinct, if I remember correctly. Like, I'm trying to recall, I think the girl had, like, a very sharp expression in her eyes.
She did.
And there was lots of, like, red and black colors in it, I think, in, like, the poster art. Yeah, it looks interesting. I'm happy that you got it. I want to see what your thoughts are. And if on episode 1 you are intrigued, then I will probably watch along as well and check it out.
I will let you know, girl. I got you.
Thanks, girl. And, Craig, I also got you.
Ooh.
I got your number 2 pick for the winter 2019 season, which is
Yeah.
Bang Dream Season 2.
Hey.
Damn.
Ooh.
Was that high?
Bang
No.
Dream!
No, it wasn't.
I was like, damn,
No.
son.
No. It was not.
not that high.
I know you like Bang Dream, but...
It was literally number 6. I'm looking at my list I sent her.
Oh
I'm
man,
so
so you can like
sorry.
live
In fact,
salt.
Star Twinkle Precure was above that.
Live salt. We got a little synopsis here from season 1. Since she was very young, Kasumi Toyama has always been searching for the star beat, a sparkling and exciting sound she heard while looking up at the night sky. Just after getting into high school, Kasumi comes across a star-shaped guitar in the storage area of an old pawn shop. Feeling a rush of excitement she has never felt before, Kasumi teams up with 4 other girls and embarks on a journey to seek out the shiny place. We promise to perform alive here. Is that something they say in the game?
Yeah, that's her whole that's her whole motif. She really likes stars, and she says kira kira a lot, and yeah, she makes a band with her friends at high school. So yeah, I watched season 1 basically back when the game, like a month after the game launched in the US in April, and I watched all of it, and I'm like, yeah, this is like cute girls doing a thing, and it's not necessarily season 1 anyway. Didn't necessarily have them doing a part of a competition like Love Live or anything like that. Mind you, season 1 showed the formation of Pop and Party. Kind of curious how season 2 will handle anything, if it will show any of the other bands, Afterglow, Rosalia, Pass Up Pellets, or Hello Happy World.
The vocalists are in the promotional image at the very least.
Yeah, that gives us some hope. At least the leads might interact.
Yeah, I'm very curious about that. So, yeah, I'm actually kind of excited, but then again, I'm trash, and I've played this game way too much for my own good.
I'm actually kind of excited. I feel like it's been a long time since we've had an idol show like to talk about.
Yeah.
I mean, we have Zombieland Saga.
That's true. That's true. I guess I was thinking back to like Idol Jihen. Like,
Oh,
God,
God,
no,
no.
no, why? No! No! No!
Sorry, that's one of the ones we
No,
don't talk
Kevin, why?
about.
Kevin,
That
no.
was just a slow pan into my face and just images of that fucking show. Ugh.
I still need to go back and watch the episode about the fucking like island of cats or
Episode
whatever the
3.
hell you told.
There you go.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, Craig, if you are good, you can move on.
Cami, your number 2 pick for the winter 2019 anime season is Kakegurui Season 2.
Yeah.
Synopsis.
I forgot that's coming out.
Right?
Put it up your list!
No,
I
I
mean-
knew in the moment, but like I was just thinking about what could be on my list, and I was like, oh sweet, I forgot I put that on there.
I mean, to be honest, I keep forgetting half the shows they're dropping next season, except for
Yeah.
like 4.
Yeah, the season's kind of weak. Well, at least at first glance. We'll see.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so since apparently there is no description for season 2, I'll just repeat the synopsis for season 1. Unlike many schools, attending Hyako Private Academy prepares students for their time in the real world. Since many of the students are children of the richest people in the world, the academy has its quirks that separate it from all the others. By day, it is a normal school, educating its pupils in history, language, and the like, but at night, it turns into a gambling den, educating them in the art of dealing with money and manipulating people. Money is power. Those who come out on top of the game stand at the top of the school. Yumiko Jabami, a seemingly naive and beautiful transfer student, is ready to try her hand at Hyako's special curriculum. Unlike the rest, she doesn't play to win, but for the thrill of the gamble. And her borderline insane way of gambling might just bring too many new cards to the table. So, yeah, Kakegurui, compulsive gambler. That's the English translation.
Yes. All I'm saying is I want more Mary. Give me more Mary.
Oh, right! The
yes.
twin-tailed blonde. Yes.
Yeah, she was my favorite.
She
And
was
then I
good.
hope that they can keep up the art, like the wonky faces and stuff. It'll really be a shame if they kind of drop the ball on that.
Yeah.
Not trying to be pessimistic, but
I just felt really let down by the end of season 1, so I hope season 2 like redeems itself, because up until the end, Kakegurui was just so good.
yeah, I hope that they're gonna pick it back up from the manga. Like that would make me very happy if they do so.
I hope so.
We gotta know what the Gremlins deal is, guys.
Oh my god, yeah, the Kremlin. I don't think that they can make an opening that's going to be better than the first one, but I'll cross my fingers.
Oh my god.
What if they get the same artist?
Tia, that would be so cool.
Did that show
Yes,
come out
hoping.
last year or the year before?
Last year.
I didn't make that my top OP last year. I'm a failure.
Yay. More kakegurui. Sa kakegurui masho. All
Yay!
right. Everyone, we have reached the final round.
Yeah.
Drum roll, ding, 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 all of the excitement. John, how about you start us off?
Alright, so Dominic's number 1 pick for winter 2019 season is Boogie Pop wa Wararenai.
Boogie Pop Phantom.
Synopsis goes, there is an urban legend that tells of a Shinigami that can release people from the pain they are suffering. This angel of death has a name, Boogie Pop. And the legends are true. Boogie Pop is real. When a rash of disappearances involving female students break out at Shinyo Academy, the police and faculty assume they just have a bunch of runaways on their hands. Yet some students know better. Something mysterious and foul is afoot. Is it Boogie Pop, or something even more sinister? Dun dun dun!
Yeah, so I haven't watched the original. I don't know anything about the original source material. The only reason I put this so high on my list, this was my number one pick. The only reason it was so high on my list is because I watched the PV and I was like, holy shit,
Yeah.
this looks amazing.
Yeah.
The production
Yeah.
values are ridiculous.
And
And then
then-
it's Madhouse, though.
And I know Zach was excited for it, so
Yep.
I was like, this is for you, Zach.
This was pretty high on my list too.
It's also by the One Punch Man director, too, so there's that, and you don't need to watch any of the other material in order to get this one.
Yeah, apparently
That's
the
good.
original anime was its own thing, just sort of based loosely on, based on the premise of the source material, but not actually following the story or something like that. That I was told, and therefore we don't have to worry about this. Like, this is going to be its own, either its own thing again, or it's actually going to follow the novels. So.
That makes sense.
No prior knowledge needed, basically, is what I was told, so...
Thank God, because I'm looking forward to that. That trailer was ridiculous.
It was so good.
Seriously.
Haunting, too. Like, it was a really haunting trailer.
Yeah, it was really
like,
well. It had a lot of really nice shots, and the direction looks phenomenal. So I was like, I'm down. Also, there was this girl, and she was like completely kicking ass, and I was like, that's my shit right there. That's what I'm here for.
Powerful women are
Yeah.
really nice.
Yeah?
Please,
Yep.
please kick me.
Please
Oh,
kick
no.
me.
Okay, I mean that's fair.
Sounds like all of your picks this season have got powerful women. You got a mech pilot woman, you got magical girls, precures, and then you've got something with this girl in Boogie Pop Phantom.
I mean, that is basically the number one way to get me to care about something. Show me a girl kicking some ass, and I will be like, okay, I'm here.
Yeah.
And this
Yeah.
is how we ended up with Release the Spice. Which is
I
fun.
didn't think that would have girls kicking ass. I was just pleasantly surprised I did. I picked that because I was like, this sounds stupid.
Everybody get hype though. It looks so good. And I'm also really glad to have you be able to watch it because you're brave, and then you can tell me if it's worth braving the violence, because like the violence looks so fucking good, but I'm also a wuss. So I'm gonna be like, Dom, is it worth it?
I like
Before I
violence,
check it out.
so
Yes, but Cami is squeamish, so what she's asking is for you to screen it and see if squeamish could handle it.
okay.
Or if
Yeah.
it's so worth it that even if it'll make you squeamish, it's worth the ride.
That's true.
Yes.
Speaking of hype and also really violent, John's number one pick for the winter 2019 season is Dororo.
Oh, hell yeah.
This was literally on everyone's list, I think, except
Yep.
for I think Cami's because she was worried about the violence.
Yeah, I was either gonna put it low or off my list, yeah, if I remember correctly.
It was one or the other. I'll check. But to be fair, I'm just saying this was a really popular pick this season, and I'm excited for you, John, because it looks really cool. But I also put it lower because I'm actually a little bit terrified of how bloody this one looked. Like, I got through Higurashi. I looked at Boogie Pop Phantom and was like, I can jam with that. I watched the Dororo trailer, or Dorarararo trailer.
Rah-rah-rah.
That was the joke, yes. And I was like, oh no. I don't know if I can do this. So anyway, let's talk about what this is about. A samurai lord has bartered away his newborn son's organs to 48 demons in exchange for dominance on the battlefield. Already off to a great start.
Yeah.
Yet the abandoned infant survives thanks to a medicine man who equips him with primitive prosthetics, lethal ones with which the wronged son will use to hunt down the multitude of demons to reclaim his body, one piece at a time, before confronting his father. On his journeys, the young hero encounters an orphan who claims to be the greatest thief in Japan.
Yeah, I read the synopsis, like, this sounds weird, and then I watched the trailer and was like, this looks really cool. Because I think in the PV you actually see him, like, get his face back.
Yeah, skin regrow.
Yeah. So you just see his. Yeah, he had like just a fleshy but like bare muscle face, and then the skin just reforms on it. It's like, okay, that's kind of weird.
Yummy.
But
It also should be noted that this is a Japanese manga created by Osamu Tezuka in the 1960s.
So that's pretty cool. I
yeah.
remember that Zach had mentioned that, and full disclosure, I talked to Zach about these lists because he has it on the podcast, and I gotta talk to somebody about how everyone gets their number ones, and I'm so excited, and then I tell you guys anyway. I just don't tell you what they are. Anyway, I mentioned that Dororo was at the top of your list, and he was like, "Man, I have hope for that boy yet. I'm so excited." It was a very beautiful moment. He was so proud of you for taking on this title, and I'm proud of you too. This seems to be kind of out of your like wheelhouse of stuff that you would pick. So kudos to you, not only like stepping out of your comfort zone, but putting it at the top of your list. That's really neat.
Really, of everything that I saw this season, it was either sequels to things that I enjoyed but like knew other people enjoyed more, like Kakaguri, sequels to things that I outright haven't watched yet, like Boogie Bop, like Mob Psycho. I need to fix that. I will.
Good.
Now I've got a reason to. Or like Boogie Pop Phantom caught my attention, but I was still a little hesitant about putting that as number one for me. And then like everything else was like, this seems cool, but I'm not sure about. And this one was the one thing that was like, no, this looks really interesting, look really different. And for someone needs to watch this for the podcast and, you know, sign me the fuck up. So that's why I put this as number one for me.
I love that. I also thank you for being that person.
I'm looking forward to your impression.
All right, Dom.
So Cassie's number one pick for the winter 2019. Wow.
Did you almost say 2017?
I forgot what year it was.
Oh my god.
I was thinking of when Kakaguri came out, so I was thinking 2017. The winter 2019 season is Mob Psycho 2.
Woo! Yay! Nobody surprised! Yay!
Also known as Reagan, best boy. Anyways,
Yeah, he is!
8th grader Shigeo Mob Kagayama has tapped into his inner wellspring of psychic prowess at a young age. But the power quickly proves to be a liability when he realizes the potential danger in his skills. Choosing to suppress his power, Mob's only present use for his ability is to impress his longtime crush, Tsubomi, who soon grows bored of the same tricks. In order to effectuate control on his skills, Mob enlists himself under the wing of Arataka Reigen, a con artist claiming to be a psychic who exploits Mob's powers for pocket change. What a good character. Now, exercising evil spirits on command has become a part of Mob's daily monotonous life. However, the psychic energy he exerts is barely the tip of the iceberg. If his vast potential and unrestrained emotions run berserk, a cataclysmic event that would render him completely unrecognizable will be triggered. The progression toward Mob's explosion is rising, and attempting to stop it is futile.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, you rewatched the show in its entirety, like, over the course of, like, what, a week?
I watched it with Rin, because she's been recommending it to me since it literally came out, and I finally watched it and finished it at, like, the beginning of last month, and I was like, oh my god, I'm so excited, I love the show, it's so good!
I will go ahead, Craig, and reveal your number one pick,
Okie doke!
which is Yakusoku no Neverland, or I want to say it's called The Promised Neverland.
You are
in English.
correct!
Yes. At Gracefield House, life couldn't be better for the orphans. Though they have no parents, together with the other kids and a kind mama who cares for them, they form one big happy family. No child is ever overlooked, especially since they are all adopted by the age of 12. Their daily lives involve rigorous tests, but afterwards they are allowed to play outside. There is only one rule they must obey: do not leave the orphanage. But one day, 2 top-scoring orphans, Emma and Norman, venture past the gate and unearth the horrifying reality behind their entire existence. They are all livestock, and their orphanage is a farm to cultivate food for a mysterious race of demons. With only a few months left to pull off an escape plan, the children must somehow change their predetermined fate.
I've never read the source material, but like Zach told me about this in the premise and basically said, don't read the synopsis. Well, I guess kind of soft spoilers for the end of volume 1, because there's apparently monsters out behind the gate of the orphanage. I'm very curious to see how this will handle. It seems like a suspense thriller sort of thing. Only point that makes me weary is it is Cloverworks, and
Oh.
yeah, there you go.
Cloverworks is doing some decent stuff, though. Like, I've seen some shots from Bunny Girl Senpai, and while I wasn't, like, super taken by the story,
Yeah, I remember saying that.
like, some of the shots I've been seeing from, like, GIFs and stuff, the animation seems to be, like, taking a pretty nice turn for the better from what
That's
I've
good.
seen. So you never know.
Yeah,
People can improve.
Yeah, I'm very curious to see what happens, and hopefully it handles it a-okay, and it's yeah.
I relinquish all hosting capabilities, so Craig, just chime in whenever.
Will this be a good pick-me-up for you? Your number 1 anime for winter 2019 is, and I'm going to butcher this when I say this, Dokyonin Wahiza Toki Doki Atama no Ue.
Catboy.
The synopsis goes as such. Novelist Subaru Mikazuki, who is shy and not good with other people, and Haru, the cat that has been living a severe stray life. This is a story of them suddenly living together, and describes the happiness of living together from both points of views.
It sounds really sweet. The trailer is really freaking sweet. And I was like, yep, that's it. That's
Yeah.
number 1. Short, sweet, and to the point.
Awesome.
Just hit me with those animal stories.
Girl, I'm right there with you. I saw this one, and I was like, Cami's gonna put this pretty high. Also, I'm gonna watch this too. It looks
my
really
gosh.
cute.
Watch it while having Killua on your lap.
Oh, like he'd sit on my lap, but thanks for the thought.
I've seen snaps. I've seen cuddle snaps. They exist.
Listen, those are on his terms, not mine. Although maybe I could do the thing where I'm like, cats in the lap, let's go, let's turn on the episode, let's go!
That, yes, I think you should totally do that.
I could try. I will give it my damnedest.
Oh, man. Yeah, it looks sweet. I've also heard from someone that the manga that it's based off of is really good, so that also gives me more high hopes because it has good source material. So,
Nice.
I am so excited for it. I'm excited for all of us because we all got our number 1 picks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get hype.
No stabbing in the back this time.
Not yet.
No.
Oof.
Not yet. Remember, Dominic's the one who initially said, hey, we should all be trying to go up. And to be fair, I watched them make their list. Mob Psycho was their number 1 until they saw the Boogie Pop Phantom trailer.
I was gonna stab Cassie in the back.
And was their number 2 until they remembered Precure existed.
Is it really stabbing in the back if it's
So-
all determined by random number generator?
Well,
I got priority, I think.
This time Dominic got priority, especially because I put them at the beginning because it was their first time on the podcast. But every other time it's done by random number generator. Though to make it more fair, I think I just might rotate it. So somebody who kind of like ended up at the end might be at the beginning at the next. I'll figure it out, guys.
Interesting.
I could have stabbed everyone in the back.
You could have, but you were such a good new host this time.
No, I just saw a really good trailer.
So, I mean, what's really up at risk are going to be, like, the universally, like, super fucking good shows. Like,
Yeah.
they've always been at risk, but Dom's just like, no, I'm going to pounce on this. Y'all motherfuckers just need to sit and, like, get the scraps.
Basically,
I think
Cami gets it.
I think that the only way we're gonna be safe is if it's like something like, I don't know, season 4 of My Hero Academia, or another season of Sword Art Online, or just something that they'd have to put a lot of time into catching up on, or they just have no interest in whatsoever. Otherwise, we're fucked.
All right. So if you guys are okay with it, I think we'll call it a little early today. That
Yeah.
actually went faster than I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is interesting. We'll do the math on how that works later, but that's awesome. We got through it really quickly. And we will let all of you listeners know down the pipeline when our impressions, like actual impression episodes, will be out so you can see what sinks and swims. And of course, if we miss something that later you want to have us watch, again, just go visit our Patreon and force us to watch it instead.
Yeah, boy.
Your
With
boy!
that, yeah, boy! Oh, God.
Yeah, boy!
Your boy!
With that said, I'm gonna go sleep. Some people are gonna eat, and some people are just gonna watch anime. It's gonna be a whole great night, and I hope for all of you listening, you also have a good rest of your day or night. Good night, everyone.
Ayasumi!
Bye-bye.
Boy!
取り残されてしまうような平日の昼間へ光を遮り落とした折れた傘伝いした多分滅びゆく世界の中で見て選びと答えに出せないことを引きずり出せよ正体にもして水の泡となる前にやばい
Your boy!
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy.